I could combine like terms. Terms are things that you add or subtract. They can be numbers, variables, or variable expressions. Today, we're mostly going to be working with variable expressions. Each variable is going to represent a type of candy. So let's say 2J represents 2 jelly beans. We're going to make a picture with 2 jelly beans. And then we're going to add 3 lollipops. We're going to use P for lollipops instead of L because L looks a lot like the number 1, and that's confusing. And we have 4 more jelly beans. And 5 lollipops. All together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jelly beans. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lollipops. We can't combine those together because there's really no such thing as a jelly bean lollipop. So this is our final answer. Let's try another one. Again, we're going to start with 2 jelly beans. Then it says plus S. There's no number in front. If we need to add a starburst, that's the same thing as adding 1 starburst. So if there's ever not a number in front, you can put a 1 there. And 3 more jelly beans. And a starburst. So again, if we're missing the number, we can put a 1 there. Ooh, but now I see minus. We need to take away 2J or 2 jelly beans. So I'm going to cross out 2 jelly beans. So we're left with 2 starbursts and 3 jelly beans. But a better way to write this is in alphabetical order. So let's put the jelly beans first and then the starbursts. It's the same thing. It's just a better way to write it. Now, we don't always want to draw a picture. So here's a different strategy. We're going to be talking about snakes and dragons. So we can't mix them together because then the dragons will eat the snakes. So we have to keep them separate. So instead, I'm going to be putting labels around each term. If I had paper, I could put circles and squares around things. Instead, I'm just going to put pre-made shapes. So I have 2 snakes and 4 dragons. Now, when I label this next term, I'm going to make sure that I also circle the plus. Okay. And 3 more snakes and 10 more dragons. So snakes, I have 2 plus 3 for 5 snakes. And dragons, I have 4 plus 10, which is 14. But I really want those in alphabetical order, so I'm going to rewrite it as 14 dragons and 5 snakes. All right, so the next one, I'm going to go ahead and box and circle my terms. So I'm using one type of shape, so I'm going to use the rectangles for the snakes. And I'll use the ovals for the, ovals for the dragons. I went kind of out of order there. That's okay. All right. So to go in alphabetical order, I'm just going to start with the dragons this time. So I have 3. Ooh, minus 2. It's a really good thing I put this operation symbol inside of that circle. Otherwise, I would have forgotten about it. So we just have 1 dragon. And then for snakes, we have 10 minus 4, which is 6, minus 3 more, which is 3. So 1 dragon and 3 snakes is our final answer.